just get caught off guard.
Well,
I said,
this
yeah,
time.
I said we were ready. I said it in chat, but I never
You
pressed the
expect
go
a
button.
5-minute delay
Yeah, I
after
expect
that.
there to be like people just wandering around like, huh? Oh, do we go now? Oh, okay.
Just
Oh.
get chat in my second monitor.
Oh, there's the
All right.
LeBlanc fan.
Yeah, LeBlanc going out right away. Guys, this is Bronze Boot. No, it's not. This is Battle Arena. Wow. Okay, I just get so into Bronze. Okay. Battle
Oh,
Arena here. I am Haberdashing, joined by Ugly Taco and Horse Doctor here. We're here to give you commentary on the games. While these guys play the game, we comment, and then everyone is available to watch the VODs as they go up onto YouTube later or on Twitch as well. This is all done through the Trinity Force podcast. If you want to check them out, go to www.trinityforcepodcast.com. There are count them, four different podcasts available right now. There is the Proper, the LCS Rundown, the Oz LOL, and now the Four Words podcast, all here to give you great stuff with League of Legends, whether you're into theory crafting, learning more about the game, the professional scene, patch rundowns, whatever. It's all going to be there. So give them a listen. We were nominated for the podcast awards. We're going to have a viewing party later on to see us lose to Rooster Teeth again. But, it's whatever. So, let's quick talk about bans here.
I don't like LeBlanc ban. Unless you know the other team is somebody that plays LeBlanc.
I think it may be the last game.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems to always happen. Whoever dominates the last game in Battle Arena gets banned the next game.
I actually did this out once. If a champion has less than a 45% win rate and you don't play that champion, there's a 4 in 9 chance your team has it. So, just not banning those champions out, you have a 50.4% chance to win the game or something. I mean,
Okay.
it's really small, but you're kind of putting the odds in your favor by not banning low win rate champions if you don't play them.
Yeah, especially. I mean, I don't want to disparage anything, but especially from bronze to gold level, you're not going to see Faker-esque LeBlanc plays. You're not
No,
going to
you
see
gotta
those.
spectate my
You're not going to
games.
see those champions played at a high level. So
Well, I mean, you can see them played at a relatively high level.
Alright, I play a lot of Xerath. I would never pick Xerath into Urgot. This is suicide.
Well,
Yeah?
it's Xerath. I think it's going to be Urgot top lane, not mid lane.
No, I don't mean the lane. I mean the champion in general. In team fights, if you get Urgot ulted, you're GG.
Yeah, you got to remember though, the Urgot range on his ult, I think it's only 450 or something. It's
It goes
really
up every
short.
rank.
Yeah.
At rank 2 and rank 3, it's actually pretty long now.
Mm-hmm.
but have you guys ever seen a Scion matchup versus a Urgot? Because I have no idea what's.
I've played it a lot. I play a lot of Urgot. Urgot stomps on.
Yeah.
Urgot stomps everybody who can't all in him. Even
Yeah.
then, he beats most of those lanes too.
Well, I mean, he's a lane bully.
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean, it works for a while against these tanky champions, especially with his armor shred. I feel later on, as the game goes on, Scion's going to be more useful overall.
If Xerath is near Urgot, he's playing wrong. Urgot can flash. It's kind of how League works. I don't know.
And looks
It's
like
really
a-
hard to play around flash.
Yeah.
Rank 3 Urgot ult.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
you can come out of nowhere. But that aside, also we have Wukong and Cho'Gath being picked up. So it may be a mid laner Urgot.
Cho's
Yeah.
good. If you have follow-up CC, any way to hit your Q is good.
Mm-hmm.
And queuing someone out of Urgot ult is just going to kill them.
Yeah, I just remember just because it's played once in the LCS and Faker's played it doesn't make it good.
I play it. I think it's good.
Urgot mid lane?
I play him every lane.
It's Urgot mid lane is he's a fantastic lane bully. It's just transitioning that into team fights.
Because I've played Xerath versus Urgot before. It's not very fun for Urgot.
No, Urgot should be going top. This is a really bad mid lane for him.
Yeah. Urgot works better in the lane matchups where he's able to abuse his range.
He is flash.
And
It's how League
Caitlyn
works.
is gonna be able to abuse the crap out of Vayne.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah, Vayne is
Yeah.
Vayne.
First picking Vayne's kind of odd. Especially into this much CC.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Vayne's just not in a great spot right now.
I think
Especially
people
with upgraded sweeper. It's way
I
too
don't
easy
think
to go
it
through.
has much to do with Vayne as much as the meta. Like Vayne, she hasn't fallen off. Especially, she's still really good for the people who know how to play her.
Hmm.
But yeah, I agree. Like in the current meta, it's just way too hard. She may be making uh, she may be seeing a comeback as tankier champions become more popular again.
Yeah, if they pick double tank and they don't have a way to cheesy, she's good. Like if
Hmm.
she doesn't get choke queued and she can QSS Urgot ult, they don't really have a way to kill her. But that's
Hmm.
kind of asking a lot.
Yeah, I would honestly rather see the Cho'Gath mid lane.
yeah.
You'll have better sustain. You have more reliable poke.
Nautilus. I'd like to see not. Their team needs more early game pressure than Hecarim can offer because like
Hmm.
their bottom lane's just gonna get dumpstered.
Volibear
Volibear has a
is
lot of
pretty
early
good.
game
Yeah,
pressure.
Yeah,
it does.
especially with it works with their team. I mean, besides Caitlyn, no one's got that sort of gap closer or ability to instantly jump away from Volibear when he comes
Yeah.
in with the Rolling Thunder.
I
Like
like
all
the more
Volibear has to do
confidence,
is
too.
wait for Cho'Gath to use Rupture, and he can just go in.
Hmm.
No problem. Yeah.
Mid lane, Xerath should stomp Urgot really hard though. Like I play both of those champions a lot, and that's a really one-sided lane.
It is.
The only exception is if Urgot calls his jungler and just ult Xerath. But
Early games there should be able to harass Urgot just so much.
Hmm.
That won't even be.
Yeah, it's really hard for Urgot because you want to be building like that mana, but it really doesn't work to be building mana and magic resist. Mana and armor works, but there
Mhm.
really isn't a good item for that.
no, you just
That's
kind of
And
have to
you-
get Hex Drinker and Mark Treads if you play
Yeah.
Urgot mid or Urgot top.
Yeah.
It's your choices. Xerath's not barrier though. That's good. I guess he guesses that Urgot's take or Cho to take Ignite because he
Mhm.
doesn't know who he's playing.
That's true. I
Barrier's
mean,
sick.
now it looks like it is going to be Urgot.
Yeah. I just don't know if he knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Cho versus Sion, I think that's just a farm lane. Like, unless one of them misplays really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cho should kind of bully, but I don't think either of them are going to kill each other. See bottom lane. Dash Kate should stomp Vayne more.
They
At
should.
6, you always have a chance to come back on Vayne. Like, you don't want to throw it
Yeah.
too hard before 6. Because if Morg hits a bind on Kate at 6, and you don't get Thresh hooked, like, you can tumble it, you can just all in.
Yeah.
But...
So-
It's gonna be hard for her to get to 6 without losing a lot of CS again zoned. I feel.
And
Yeah, I
that's
just
that's
think my
okay.
job-
That's okay, honestly, as long as you're playing safe. I'd rather be giving up some CS than giving up a kill to Caitlyn.
You just stay in the experience. Try and stay in
Mhm.
lane. Don't like take dumb harass. Because on Vayne, conditionally, you can come back at 6. You won't come back at 6 if you hit 6 when Kate's like 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, as far as a power spike, Kate 6 isn't very good.
Mm.
You're not going to be using your ulti in a team fight in a engage. I think Caitlyn spikes harder at level 1 and level 4 and then 9.
Kate spikes at BF Sword.
Yeah, definitely at BF Sword.
Because if you play BF Sword against a non-BF Sword champion, if you come back with BF Sword, that's a big spike. Because
Mhm.
Bilgewater is like a cool item, but BF Sword's just better.
Yeah, it's gonna, especially since she won't be able to trade with Caitlyn. Like it's
Sustain's overrated in lane too sometimes because you get lifesteal item, but like you walk up to a creep to lifesteal, and if you have like 10% or 12% from Bilgewater, you get like 15 health back. Like,
Hmm. If you take
if you
one,
get K autoed once, that's like you have to auto like 7 times to get that
Yeah.
or
back.
even say you take creep aggro from trying
Yeah.
to even get lifesteal back, it evens out.
It's a lot less than you want it to be. You
Yeah.
buy
But that's-
lifesteal and be like, "Where's my health?"
Hmm. But I mean, if you are able to stay back, stay safe in lane, that lifesteal can work out well for you. And since you're playing Vayne, you're going to be building into that Bilgewater anyways.
Mm-hmm. I have a
But
friend who plays Vayne really well, and he goes BT, IE, or Bork. Some people are building IE first.
mhm.
The prototype white, he's probably one of the better Vayne players. He goes IE first most games.
Okay.
He also goes exhaust, so I don't know about that.
That's interesting.
He just split pushes, and if you take exhaust, you can 2v1 on Vayne if you split push, like
Mhm.
mid early game. That's kind of like really cocky and arrogant, but if you're a good Vayne player, you're a good Vayne player.
And that's the thing, like, you have to be a good Vayne player to play Vayne.
Yeah.
So there's obviously like a jumping off point where you have to decide, okay, I'm going to suck at Vayne for the next, 50 games, but eventually I'll get better. But
You
yeah,
just gotta play. You really have to play calculated. Like if you go on and you pick 1v3s,
yeah,
I don't know. The best way to do it is watch your deaths. Like even if
exactly.
you're playing Vayne, if you're dying 8 times a game, you need to change something.
hmm
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have some way to record your gains, OP, GG, LSI, Baron replays,
You can save
all
yourself
those
some time
Skin
too.
Spotlights has a good one
skin
out right.
spotlights,
Yeah,
yeah.
Skin Spotlight is what I'm using now. You can save yourself some time too if you don't want to watch every replay. Just get a notepad and like write down like every time you die. Like leave it on second monitor or get like a physical one.
hmm
Mhm.
And if something happens again, this is what I do. You put an X next to it, and if you see like 10 X's next to something, you probably need to stop doing it.
Yeah. The thing I
Well,
like
so-
about
Like,
your
I died because I
replays,
didn't ward at
Yeah.
3:30.
the thing I like
Yeah.
about the replays, especially in team fights, you can slow down and pause to see exactly where you are in relation to the rest of your team, and it's a really good way to, see where your positioning is, which is definitely key on Vayne.
I like MP4 for team fights, so I can do it frame by frame.
Uh huh.
The league replays are nice, but it's really hard to do frame by frame with them. Like the pause, stop, rewind is kind of clunky.
So, anything else in the lanes we want to talk about before we are in game?
Volibear has weaker lanes, but he's a better ganker.
Mhm.
He needs to be thinking about what he needs to do for his team. And Wukong's a bad early game jungler, so he needs to help his lanes like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Cho'Gath and Sion is gonna be pretty boring, in theory. I feel
In
like.
theory, but I feel
You jinxed it, man. There's gonna be 5 kills.
yeah, Volibear needs to be up there to focus on Cho'Gath, because I mean, if you ever played against a Cho'Gath, if you don't try to get some pressure on him early, he's able to get those stacks, and then he'll never die.
Yeah.
But if you start to get that kill early, it's a better way to kind of break him down.
I feel like Sion does have a little bit of a early game, like his level 3, he'll be a lot stronger, but
Joe's got a good 3 too.
he does.
Yeah, because I mean, you do take the Vorpal Spikes level 1.
Yeah, I have a friend, Dead Turtle. I think he's challenger right now. He plays almost only Cho.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him for advice on Cho, and he told me you get 1 point in Vorpal, but if you're playing a matchup where you trade a lot, you get 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see him do that.
Yeah, and I guess the reason behind that is just it's better sustain and better pushing power in lane.
It's also really easy harass too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easy to hit. Sometimes you don't want to step in certain places to get CS, and you know if you do it, you're going to get hit. If you get really good Vorpal spikes, it lets you CS at like awkward angles you shouldn't
Yeah.
be able to.
Yeah.
Lets you direct those spikes into.
I mean,
the
plus you-
back line.
Yeah, it's a toggle ability, so you don't always have to have it on when you don't
That's
want
good.
to shove the lane.
Nobody's doubting their god.
All right.
I want to see Urgot's runes. Those are good. What's he got?
We
He's
can
got
look it
5%
up.
CDR. Alright, no armor pen. You have 2 choices on Urgot mid. You need to either go like flat AD or armor pen,
Yep.
which he is neither.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Oh,
really know what he's
what is
running.
he running then?
I don't
He's
know,
running
60,
8.6 AD, 9 armor, 13.5 attack speed, and 12.1 magic resist. So
Yeah,
like a
okay.
standard 80 carry page.
Yeah, the attack speed is really not helpful.
Maybe he just didn't have another page though.
I
Like,
think
it's not that bad.
if you do, yeah, I mean, it's a fine page for like a standard 80 carry. If you have them available, either CDR or I would like at least at 5% CDR from runes along with masteries.
Yeah, I'll say this every game until people start doing it. Stop skilling until you leash. Like,
Mhm.
Cho skilled spikes really early there, and if he got invaded and didn't have a Q, it's
Yeah.
not good. Like, just stop doing that, please.
Yep. Okay. I'm pretty sure you grab your Q at level 1 with Morg.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, usually. You can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes. No, it's probably usually just Q.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I think Pool is really crappy harass on Morg. Like, it doesn't do
Yeah.
that much damage.
Yeah,
it
It,
costs
it
a lot of
doesn't do
mana,
any
and it
damage. The
pushes
only point
wave.
of it is to get the stacks off of, or the procs off of spell thief's edge. That's
Yeah.
the only reason, and
Yeah.
it's not going to affect that much this way. Like,
See, Eric got
Just
2 first
getting
teams.
first level. there you go.
Okay. So at level 1 here, Thresh should be making more use. He already knows that Morgana didn't scale her Q. You have kind of free reign over the lane.
Yeah, Fran needs to hit his CS. If you're playing Bane into Kate and you notice Kate's missing a lot of CS or something like this, like, feel no pressure to fight her because she's not going to have a big lead after first back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blueberries going golems. I don't like that.
What would you rather see?
Just ride and gank.
Okay.
Or pick
You
up
just want
his
to push it
second
in
buff.
up.
Yeah,
Or
so,
recall.
mm-hmm.
And then
He doesn't
red.
have his spread up yet, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Red is up and...
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's up. It's just.
That's a good tank ward by Sion. I actually like that.
Okay.
See, this is the standard jungle route I do on all the junglers that Wukong's doing right now. It's golems, red, blue, scuttle. Because when you start killing scuttle, you get the regen from Hunter's Machete, and red buff also gives like 1% health per second or something. So you can kind of go into scuttle low and come out with okay health.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like golden vision.
Yeah, especially if you're a jungler that has some sort of sustain ability, like Kha'Zix, or some way to lifesteal. It's a good way to get some life back without taking any harass.
And if I'm looking for a lane to gank as Wukong, mid is looking the most inviting right now.
Yeah, for both junglers.
Yeah. Though an early gank on Cho right now would probably be pretty good too.
Yeah, so they know where Volibear is now.
Yeah, that's a ton of visioner for that river.
Yeah.
Getting that Scuttle Crab helped a lot.
Okay.
Alright, Vayne's full health and open CS. She's actually in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Morgana needs to stop randomly pulling that. You can get stacks with auto attack. Like, I don't really ever see time to use W for stacks. 15 gold's kind of irrelevant in support either. It's not like how much gold you have really matters that much. Like, gold's nice in the support, but it's
And
not.
Kate, I feel like Kate needs to be a bit more aggressive here in lane.
It's your whole. That's the whole thing with Kate. You have to be aggressive.
Yeah. Attack,
Yeah, it's
attack,
also
attack.
like, if you play Kate, you shouldn't be behind your caster creeps.
Yeah.
You want to
should-
be trying to zone people off of your own casters.
Abuse that range advantage as much as possible.
People
Because
always say.
once-
Uh,
I was
Go
gonna
for
say,
it.
because once that mid game rolls around, you're not gonna be that strong.
No.
yeah, people always say Kate's safe. And I say Kate's not safe because if you don't win lane, she's like terrible mid game. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Her
another way to
mid-game
look at
is
it. Yeah.
not- Yeah, it's not great, to say the least.
and she doesn't come back like
Just auto
4
her.
items like Trish
Like
does.
yeah, like right there, like just auto vein. As long as you don't get a binding for Morg, that's the only thing you really have to look out for.
Yeah. Kate. I mean, Kate shouldn't have to worry at all about Bane.
When you have a headshot, you need to look to. Okay.
There we go. Yeah. But even if non-headshots, if anyone gets into auto attack range of you, you need to be using auto attacks as much as possible. Like we
And-
said, to abuse that range.
One thing about bot lane is that if you're applying pressure, you don't necessarily have to push the lane.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, if you
order-
play Kate, you need to learn to freeze. Unless you can like reliably take tower.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by freeze?
When the wave walks up, just like face tank it for a second and then walk into the bush.
Like, the Morg is doing a pretty decent job right there, just trying to make sure that the wave stays on their side of the lane.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Just-
like as Kate, you want to focus a little bit more harass than pushing the turret, because unless you push super fast, it's not going to get anywhere.
So in order to do that, where should you be trying to position your Piltover Peacemaker? Because that's a big part about Kate as well for harass.
Yeah.
Right. Try not to hit melee minions with it.
Yeah.
If you hit melee minions on Piltover, it pushes the wave really anything. If you kill melees, you just push the wave really fast. Casters do the same damage though, because they get killed last. Like, I know a really good Draven player, and he keeps his axes up, and he doesn't break freeze by hitting casters. Same with Graves. To keep Graves passive up, you use casters.
It looks like Cho is starting to get a little bullyish in lane now.
That being said, Sion's still up in farm.
Yeah, I don't think Sion has gone back either.
Nope.
Oh, he did die one.
I'd like
that
to
was,
see
that
Sion
was to the
just-
jungle creeps though. Okay.
Yep.
I hate to say rush Warmogs, but I think that'd be a pretty good buy this game. Warmogs is good against Cho.
Oh yeah.
He's already got the crystal.
Yeah, gives good sustain for lane.
I just don't
Stops
see
the-
another item. Like, rushing Spirit Visage is kind of awkward.
Especially with an Urgot mid. Like, yeah, there's like the only.
Yeah, he could go
matchup-
Cal too. I was gonna say
Yeah.
Cal's the other option. Cal into something else.
I don't think, yeah, at this point, you shouldn't be finishing Spirit Visage, since Cho is your only real AP damage threat.
Yeah, he shouldn't feel any pressure to have to finish that right away. So, oh, here we go, first gank, maybe. Yep.
This game.
So you want to be going...
That's a really good bind.
Oh, click on that. Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Missed the wall.
Oh, still got the kill though. Alright.
Vayne, I would worry about being like hyphy with your flash and condemn there.
I'm guessing bot lane hadn't backed whatsoever at all.
Nope.
In that
Well,
time, yeah.
no.
Kate, when a gank comes, you need to think about like what do you need to do in reaction to the gank. And the only thing you had to do there to live is not get hit with more bond. So
I mean, yeah,
because
easier
Volibear
said
had
than
already
done,
used his
but-
flying, yeah.
yeah.
And I guess you could have used like the flash and 90 caliber net a little bit more earlier, but
It was a
Yeah.
pretty good lantern by Thresh too.
mhm.
That was an option as well.
I'd like to see Volibear get boots here. I know he wants to Sender and Stalkers, but Volibear is kind of like an early ganking jungler.
Yeah.
At this point, I would just get like Mobies and Blade or something like that.
And then just attack mid lane.
If you get Mobies on Volibear, you can end the game in 20 minutes. Like,
That's
there's a game in Worlds, Season 3, 2? Against TSM, one of the junglers did it. Like, Volibear just snowballs really hard.
Mhm. Well, just
Whoa.
help. Regen? Nope, not enough.
Oh, nice flash.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh.
Okay. So what happened there?
Cho'Gath, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, Cho'Gaths just need to react to that.
Yeah, that's part of it.
He is TP, he could have made it, even with like walking time. There's decent wardage in around here.
Hold on a sec.
Like that pink behind red or something like that.
Well, Cho'Gath is level 8 and doesn't have any stacks yet.
Oh no. Yeah,
Hi.
so with the recent, was it last patch they changed it with his
I
feast?
think it was at least 2 patches ago.
Or if you
Also-
kill a minion or a neutral monster with it, it reduces the cooldown of it to 30 seconds about.
In
It's-
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really beneficial to just use it.
Yeah.
When
You
I
also
mean,
want to max W or E, not Q.
Does the scaling of silence go up with each level? Like the
It
duration
doesn't.
of
That's
it?
the whole thing. That's why people usually max the Q first. It is the most damage. It's not always the most reliable, but it helps you push lane. I'm fine with maxing Q first.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of people recommend maxing the silence first, so I was interested.
Yeah,
in your
Dead Turtle
thoughts.
max with silence.
It's just really easy for it, to land it. It's kind of like that guaranteed damage.
The Q's awkward because, like, the counter to Cho'Gath is you come to the back lane with boots or tier 2 boots. And when you have tier 2 boots, it's kind of hard to hit Q.
Alright, so it looks like Vayne has the advantage now in bot lane. Oh, mid.
Okay.
Alright, I'll speak on the Xerath. I play a decent amount of Xerath in mid lane in general. If you're playing like a control mage and you don't have either side of river warded,
nice
don't throw
stun.
that hand.
Okay, so I'll let you make that point again. I didn't really hear it, but for that whole gank, you could have had you should have chose one or the other. Instead, you tried to go for both.
Wukong could
No.
have doubled back onto.
But at the time, he already used his whole ult duration
Yeah.
on Xerath.
So basically what happened is he's playing Xerath without flash, and he has no wards, and he walked up to their tower. Like, that's kind of a no-no.
Yeah, I think. Well, he had a ward in the banana bush, so at least you can try to play closer to that
Okay,
side.
yeah, keep on. No, I think that just got put down.
Did it?
Yeah, it
Oh.
looks pretty recent.
Yeah. Then I agree. Yeah, it's if you don't have wards up, you have enough gold to go back. The lane shove, just go back, especially mid lane.
Hey,
Yeah,
horse
you
tuck-
have to play different when you don't have flash.
yeah.
Like, when you don't have flash, you can't make that play.
Exactly.
I was wondering what you guys' thoughts were with the buffs to Athenes. If that would it just be like characters like Ziggs that you'd buy it on, or is Xerath a viable option to?
Not
purchase?
in this game.
Not in this one.
Yeah, not in this game.
Oh yeah, especially.
My thoughts on it is I can actually build it now.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works out, you have a good matchup for it. You want to play a little bit more defensive. Yeah, that's fine. Xerath in this game, he needs that Morellonomicon spike into probably.
He should
some
go
armor.
around Nomicon to Hourglass.
Yeah.
You can Hourglass or God of Ult,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Might be. Maybe. Okay. So Cho'Gath going Rod of Ages.
I don't like Roa.
It's okay, but yeah, it's
I like Glory or AP. The AP build, Cho'Gath's really popular in Haida right now. And he's popular because people figured out to stop building a Roa on him and they build CDR now. They go like Morellonomicon into like Hourglass.
Ooh boy.
oh
He's dead, Kate. Just let him go.
yeah. Okay, just run. So yeah, that was a little bit of ooh. Hit.
Okay.
Oh.
Flash after you've autoed. Like, use flash in between your autos. It's,
Fuck you,
looked really
minions.
funky.
Oh, this first dragon.
Yep. I mean, they have that opportunity. They force back, bot back.
Yeah. And so was that just a case of Thresh and Caitlyn being too far away from each other then?
Well, it was a case of Thresh being out of position.
Yeah.
You couldn't see the Morgana. I mean, there was a good chance she was in that bush.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
You have to respect the Vandal line. That's her when can come back in the lane. And if
Mhm.
you're playing that far up in lane and you miss a hook or you have a bad net or something, you have to kind of play cautiously until those skills are back up.
I mean, if you're not sure, you can always use your lantern to check out bushes.
Hmm.
But, yeah, that was just a blind face check.
That's how Vayne comes back, man.
Seriously, Vayne, no boots yet. Again.
Yeah, she should have Zerks and not Zeo.
Mm-hmm.
And especially into a skill shot lane like Thresh Kate. Boots muy importante.
Yeah.
Chill needs to get stacks. I don't really know.
He still doesn't. Please. Please, it hurts so much to see a tiny Cho'Gath like this.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. That chain CC.
So Xerath is gonna hit his stun and you know that. If you don't know if you can hit your stun ult, just hold it. always try and change CC if you think that somebody has more guaranteed CC than you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you play Morgana with TF on your team, and he's running up to somebody with gold card, don't shoot the bottom until they get gold carded. Just small things
Oh,
like...
nice. Oh.
I'm not sure why he waited that long to use his ultimate, because he was already in the fight before that.
Yeah. Wait, which the Wukong?
Wukong, yeah.
He got hit back by Vayne Condemn. before
Okay.
he- There. But yeah, that pretty much worked out for Boost, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. Kate needed that.
She did, and she did pump out quite a bit of damage too with that Infinity Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she should try and push and take that bot tower really hard?
Yes. I mean, they should have been doing that before.
Yeah.
Rather
But they
bold
they
reverse.
weren't. Yeah. Second bite? Nope.
Oh, going a little
Oh,
deep,
boy.
man. Going a little deep. They got him. Oh, it doesn't matter when you're both there.
Wow. Okay.
I think he should try and loop bot for an execute. Oh no, he might be able to make it out.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
And he's got
Cool.
Cyan with him, so. Yeah, but going back, like, really, Kate should have been able to take that bot turret earlier. And because, like,
There was-
against, like, the Vayne, you want to try to be, like, denying her an easier laning phase.
Yeah, it's just like trying to use your advantage as Kate to try and move your. You're really good at taking towers, so if you can take that bot one, then you can rotate mid and siege that one.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys
Trying to-
ever watch like my Kate in a game, like you kill bot and you take
Auto
bot
her.
tower, and then you walk mid and you take mid tower. That's
She's
like Kate
under
on
turret
101.
that whole time, just auto her.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing Kate, you're playing to win lane phase and get your team ahead as quickly as possible.
Yep.
So yeah, I agree. You know, get that bot turret, then start roaming.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
think
fair.
the reason why
Fair.
they didn't really get that tower is like it seemed they were a little slow to decide on whether they should rotate or try to take it, and
Mm-hmm.
it just didn't happen fast enough.
Man, you see good boots, man.
Yeah, that dagger isn't gonna help you really that much.
No.
The only stacks this Cho'Gath is gonna get is the Rod of Ages. This is rough.
If someone is in game, tell Cho'Gath to start eating monsters, please.
Yeah, I need
It's-
to turn all
Gives
chat
you
on.
so, it's
It's
like
so
free health.
sad.
It's like someone came up to you. You want some free health? You don't say no. You say yes. Take it.
Back down and just...
I am a little impressed with how Urgot has been able to basically stay even in lane with Xerath.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Xerath has gotten a couple more kills by Roman top, but
Yeah, Zerf's got a lot more help from his jungler too. I don't like the ninja tabas on Wukong. You're playing Morgana Xerath. You kind of want kind of need Merc treads.
yeah. Like there's only one auto attacker, so
There's certain champions, like unless they have like 3 other AD champions, you kind of always build Merc treads.
Or
Xerath is high on that list. Fiddlesticks.
or Mobies, depending on the situation. I think you can be
Yeah.
allowed.
Wukong's kind of one of those champions you really want Mercs, because sometimes
Mhm.
you have to force the engage like in their face. And if
Yeah.
you get kited out too hard,
Red team's turret has been
unless they have a lot of autos, then Ninja's good.
Okay.
good job by Urgot there to push mid when you noticed that Xerath was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Blue team's
So we're
turret has been
now
And
20
good
minutes.
rotation bot.
Yeah.
Once you
Oh.
take a tower, you shouldn't keep walking up if you don't have Tribush warded.
Here it comes. Oh, nice job. Good job, guys. I think, yeah, Vayne... That was pretty much the only decision Vayne could really do, I guess.
Not the Flash. She was already
Yeah,
in
oh,
auto
yeah,
attack
yeah. Wasting the
range.
flash was a bit much.
But yeah, I agree at that point.
Urgot just ulted him out.
Oh, gotta get that. Oh!
Thank you, Urgot. You saved me. Oh, never mind.
And that was a waste of barrier, too.
Mhm.
Okay.
This
So
is-
at this point, like we're 20 minutes in. Red team is 2K gold up. What are each teams trying to do right now to win the game?
But blue team needs to play around Wukong ult. Red team needs to pressure with Volibear, because Volibear kind of falls off if you can cut him out in team fights.
Okay, how are they supposed to really work with the Volibear right now? What do they need to do to make that work?
Hit him more ground and flip someone. Just
They may have
get
to
vision
rely-
somewhere and play it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rely a little bit on the Morgana snare, I feel like, or Scion ulting into the middle of their team.
Vayne kind of is pick compy and
Yeah,
scrimmagey,
exactly.
and Morgana's pick compy and scrimmagey, and Volibear's pick compy and scrimmagey. They have kind of that style. Of comp.
Skirmishy?
He is scrimmagey. I'm
Yeah,
probably
so,
saying it wrong.
like you're not gonna try to do a 5v5. You're gonna try and get small 2v2s or
Mhm.
even 3v3s going throughout the map, just
Yeah.
trying to.
They're not as
they-
ult dependent though. Like blue team is ult dependent on
Yeah.
what they want to do. It's like if you have a Ken on your team, you have to play around Ken and ult.
So red team should be trying to ward the enemy jungle to try and create picks like this right
Oh
here.
my god.
Right?
Kobe!
Kobe.
Nice job there, and whoever put that red ward there, that's what made it all possible. So
You're the real
you play-
MVP.
If you play pick, if you ever watch a high level game, watch this next time they have an Ari mid or something. They do this they find like the next objective they want to take. Oh, to that next fight.
ooh, nice flip into a Scion ult.
Alright, that was good.
Yeah,
You just
Wow.
board out one area really hard, like one jungle or something, and you just play it, or like two jungles. Of like I call the jungle 4 parts. So
So what went wrong for blue team in that fight?
they didn't
cut
respect
out.
the pick.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
They walked
agree.
up to the death push.
Oh,
Okay, I'll say it. That was a BS morgue binding. One of those where you don't think it's really gonna hit.
with that said, don't ult NK if you're trying to get out.
Yeah.
Joe had one stack before his death, dude. He used it.
Oh, you used it?
I haven't seen either top TP this game. It's kind of not as good, especially some of the bot lane fighting.
Oh, red stayed a little too long, but they got in hit at least.
Okay, so Urgot does have his Mirror Mana completed now.
Yeah, he's
That
getting.
alone is not enough power spike to really change a team fight.
You really need to finish that almost as early as possible so you can get auto attacks to help stack it up. I feel
Joe,
like. Oh,
he wanted it. He wanted it so bad. But unless you start seeing the rings around their feet, you can't get the kill.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you would have had stacks.
Yeah.
Please, please.
Maybe if you would have had stacks. Yeah, sorry.
You would have survived a bit better.
I don't mean to sound like we're, really on you too much, but it's a really important thing if you're playing Cho'Gath to get 6 stacks as soon as possible.
Important thing you play any champion to use your abilities.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Vayne, QSS is good. You're playing Urgot, you need to get it.
Now, for
Smart
if you're
buff.
Caitlyn, would you guys say Static Shiv or Phantom Dancer?
Phantom Dancer at this point.
Let me look at teams. Shiv. Her team has no wave clear, and they're gonna be clearing waves with an head up.
It's gonna be really hard to kill that Vayne now. Ugh. So you got QSS.
It's gonna be hard to kill this little there.
Yeah. There they go.
Alright,
There they
maybe
go.
killing
There they go.
himself.
Now they're doing a good job. Oh, that passive is
Yeah, that's
too
a really
much.
good one. Oh. You gotta QSS when Urgot starts his ult to cancel it. Not afterwards.
I mean, you got a great audio cue for it, too.
yeah.
Oh, great, we got that bug
You
going
Cho'Gath
on.
stacked someone, man.
He did.
Yeah. He's playing
Oh.
hard mode.
He's got 1 stack. Nice.
It's a good move, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the Banshees in Sion. I think that Sion takes enough damage, like one spell doesn't matter as much. You kind of want Visage or something like that, or Locket if your team doesn't have it.
Or I think, we said before, Warmog would be fine. Oh god, that's gonna get so annoying.
Yeah, the sound from the Morg zone
yeah.
hits.
Yeah, I'm muting.
Let's go watch somewhere else on the map.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so is there anything Blue can be doing right now to kind of get back in the game?
Ward your own jungle.
Shove out mid and get sweepers. You're not going to come back with one regular sweeper. You need upgrades, and like your mid laner should have sweeper at this point too.
Yeah, I mean, it's 250 gold. You should be getting that at level 9.
You just if you play mid laner and like I don't know, there's some perception of warding totem and blah blah blah, but personally, what I do and every mid laner I play against in my ranked games is get sweeper on second back.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's kind of standard at this point. Warding totem's okay if you don't get sweeper totem second back, but you need one of those two.
Yeah.
And your team can't have one sweeper. The winning team needs to have sweepers, and the losing team needs to have them. The winning team needs to be clearing out jungle harder and making sure that they vision where they think that they vision, and the losing team needs to be re-establishing their own vision.
Okay. So is there any one player you guys want to speak to directly about something right now?
Why?
Why? What? Like,
Talk about
we
these
talked about. Yeah.
Caitlyn
Okay.
needs to use her range advantage more.
Yeah, Caitlyn can't go BT
Can't just
third.
be satisfied
She
with being even.
Nope.
She needs last whisper third.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They have too much armor to go BT when you're losing. You need damage.
And it's hard because you feel like people are diving you and you feel you need the lifesteal, but yeah.
So at this point in the game, as Thresh, you want to try to have someone else on your team go with you if you're going to be warding out. Because
Yes.
it's not safe anymore. Just start
I have
paying
to say it's so much in ranked.
Yeah. Help me
Please
out.
help me ward, guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were saying what Blue can do. Oh, stay together as much
Goodbye.
as possible. Yeah, that's
That's
a
awesome.
key flash.
Inhibitor is respawning soon.
What I've seen is blue team didn't ever have anybody who kind of manned up like mid game and was the engager for them. Like I didn't
Yeah, that's
see
gotta be
Wukong
on
engager or
Wukong.
Urgot. Yeah,
Wukong, yeah.
or Urgot
Or,
too.
There they go. There they go. Yeah.
Red team, be patient when you have Xerath more. Like play on your binds. And blue team, you probably played that as well as you could.
Yeah. If four Morg lands one binding, Xerath can follow up and chunk them to like half health by himself.
Like when you siege with Morg or Blitz, like you're just waiting on them to do something, because that's like your win condition on the siege.
Like they still end up getting the tower and inhibitor, but
Yeah.
and Scion's just being Scion at this point.
When you're losing that hard too, it's better to have like one final stand than bleed out. I'd like to see them just like 5-man group and try it.
Yeah.
It's a hospital bed. I always say it, but I'd rather see someone go down fighting.
There you go. Hit the vein. Hit the vein.
Didn't
No,
do
no,
it.
don't go back in. You were out scot-free. And you went back in.
I've seen a lot of that this game, trying to like save your teammates and stuff. Just
Yeah.
let them die, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like QSS on Urgot either.
Yeah, not sure.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but he needs other things. Like he's too behind.
He needs to be able to do
15
more
on gold
damage
on
at this
that.
point.
Yeah, the point of QSS is to get yourself out of a hairy situation as quick as possible to avoid the damage. As Urgot, you have your ult, you have that tankiness. It's better to get some health so when you go in, you can soak up that damage for your team instead of putting it onto someone else. So, I mean, yeah, Frozen Heart, finishing that would be good. Actually, no. I'd rather see more health than just pure armor.
Yeah, he either needs to do damage or engage. QSS kind of doesn't do either of those things. Red team upgraded sweepers. That's good. This is kind of standard. Or what I
And
see.
everybody but Volibear has an upgraded trinket.
It's interesting that Volibear is still on his warding totem.
Yeah.
It's more common for the junglers, usually like first back even, to pick up the sweeper.
Along with like a single warrior.
If your health stacking on a jungler, just get Sightstone too. Like, Sightstone's not a bad health item. If you're just gonna build health items, just get Sightstone. Whoa, there's there.
Always ward with a friend.
Yeah. When you walk up to bushes to like attack, move, or like juke right before the bush, if you make yourself a target dummy, expect to be treated like a target dummy. You should always be trying to macro or micro back and forth when you're doing stuff like that. Good thing from them.
Nice Vayne Condemn.
Shut down.
Whoa, what's more good in heart? Let's go.
Turret has been destroyed.
I think that's game here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious.
Well, Vayne did a good job of playing back and saved until the opportunity came to get a kill.
Yeah, and that brings up a good point. You know, you don't have to win lane as long as you're not dying. You farm up, you can become like that powerhouse later on in the game, no matter who you are. Okay, so that is game 2 here, guys. Thanks for joining us here for Battle Arena. We'll be back here Saturday for Bronze Boot Camp, and I hope everyone's hyped for this Battle Arena SmackDown edition later on. I think it's 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time this Saturday. Be there, be square. It's going to be great. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Bye.
Hey, good game.
Yeah, thanks for